Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you the 4 places you need to add your city and your keyword on your website to rank in Google Maps. Watch this. This video is dedicated to my friend, Darren Marion. I love you, brother. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing great. So we're using the keyword kitchen cabinets near me, right? So we're trying to rank here in Google Maps. This is the place that gets the most amount of clicks for local searches on Google. And if you notice, the first place is using the keyword cabinets. Second place and third place also using cabinets. But I found something interesting, and you may be making the same mistake. If I click more places and I scroll down, you'll notice Main Street Kitchen and Bath. If they just added the word cabinets, Main Street Kitchen and Bath cabinets to their name, they would rank. Now, there is a chance for suspension. However, I think the chance here is very low. I can't tell you to make that change. Of course, it is a risk. But if you don't have that, if you don't have the keyword in the name and everybody else does, it's going to be very, very hard to rank for that category. So I just wanted to get that point out of the way. It's overlooked, but sometimes the things that are right in front of our face and the easiest thing to change, sometimes we overlook those things. So I wanted to point that out. So let's talk about the website, and let's talk about the 4 places you need to add the city that you do business in and your keyword. Thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes and supports my channel. I really appreciate it. You're really helping the channel grow, and we're getting close to 10,000 subs. So if you can, please like and subscribe. Let's grow this thing. All right, guys. So the 4 places you want to have your keyword is in the title tag right here. So you have it right up here. Well-crafted cabinetry, Main Street Kitchen and Bath. Nice job. If we go down to the H tag, it says Main Street Kitchen and Bath, where the choices are yours and options are endless. Well, if you're trying to rank for kitchen cabinets or cabinetry, one of those keywords, it needs to be in your H1 tag. I have a free Google Chrome plugin that I downloaded. What's it called here? Dash SEO. I'll put it in the description below, but it's real easy. You just click it there and then see where it says headings. You'll be able to see what the H tags are, right? So it looks like, in fact, in this one, they don't even have an H1 tag. They don't have any H1 tags. Their first tag is an H3 tag. Their first tag should be an H1 tag. So this website is beautiful looking. It's just not set up for Google traffic, and maybe they don't want Google traffic. I don't know. So the first area is your title tag. Your second area is the first big words on your keyword on your homepage, which are usually the H tag. This is usually the H tag. The first big words on your site, you'll see them there. And then the third place is you want it in your paragraph. So you want the keyword cabinets. You want the place where you do business, Sarasota. You want that in that area right here. The fourth place you want it is if you don't have the word cabinets in your URL, in your domain name, right? You create a cabinet page. So it would be Main Street Kitchen and Cabinets and Bath / kitchen cabinets / bathroom cabinets / garage cabinets, right? Right here, right after your domain name. So you need it in the URL structure. You need it in the URL structure. Now, only because we designed the site. I'm not saying it's any better or any worse. I'm just saying that it's designed more for Google, right? So in this example, you'll notice that it says Scottsdale, Arizona. It says cabinetry. Great. We have the title tag taken care of. We have the domain name, cabinets for less. Great. And it will also have Scottsdale, right? So if you're going to pick a domain name, I would use your city and the top keyword that you're trying for. It's a lot easier to rank when you have a domain name that has your keyword in it and the area you're trying to rank, right? So you have it in those two places. Now you have it in your H tag right here, Scottsdale, Arizona's premier cabinet store, right? And then you have it in the first paragraph. You have it in here. You have the word cabinets, kitchen cabinets, cabinetry. You have Scottsdale, Arizona. See that? So those are the 4 places that you need to have it. If you do that, you're doing more than 60% of your competition. If you just do those 4 things. A Google Chrome plugin is called Detailed SEO extension. And what that will do, for example, is you come over here and you click the Chrome extension, and you'll be able to see their H tags, right? Their linking, images, a whole bunch of good schema right there. So it's really good. I like to use it mostly for my H tags. I like to take a look at competitions, H tags in cities that are really hard to rank. I take a look at their H tags and I change it slightly. No need to reinvent the wheel if it's already invented. Some people have some dynamite H tags, and sometimes it's just changing a word from in to on, or adding an S or an exclamation point, just making it a little bit different. But if it's a dynamite H tag, I would use it, right? So just to recap, the 4 places are your title, inside your URL, your H tag, your H1 tag, which should be right here. It's the first big letters on your site. That's the H1 tag. So you want the city and your keyword, and then you want your city and keyword in your paragraph, right? And I would put it in my first paragraph 2 or 3 times. Naturally, just add it in there and reinforce that. So I hope this video helped you. I know it's a short one today, but sometimes the things that we look at every day could be overlooked, like I said earlier in the GMB. And one of the other things that we overlook sometimes is our family, right? It's people that we see every day. Our wife prepares our food sometimes for us, or irons our clothes, or helps us out some way, somehow throughout the house. Your kids are good. They're not in trouble, right? But sometimes, when we're trying to figure out this whole Google thing, we turn into crabs and we get angry at our family. I know when I was first starting, that's how I was. I was so focused on this that I ignored the things around me, and I would sometimes sit in front of my computer, for 10, 12, 14 hours at a time trying to figure something out. But I got real good at it. On the other hand, there was a sacrifice that I made, and going back, I would have spent some more time. And, just because I was having a bad day, not ranking in Google, I wouldn't have taken out on my family. And that's one of the mistakes that I've made. So if you're making the same mistake, please don't make that mistake, right? Be good. That's why I always say, be good to your family, be good to your wife, kiss your kids. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me. I'm talking to me, right? So be good to your family, right? Help out around the house, get up from the computer every hour, do something, put away dishes, throw away the garbage, do something, help out, right? In the meantime, you're just doing something that 60% of your competition is not doing, putting your keywords and your city in the 4 places that I explained. So you do that, your rankings are going to improve. Something I could do, you see my website right here, just click the talk to me button, and we could schedule a short consultation, or if you want to text me, you see my number here, And that's it. So thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow.